Horizon 6, the Crew Motorfest. Honestly, no. At least not right now. But I think people have really been jumping to that conclusion. So let's talk about it. What's going on, fellas? My name is Sid, and welcome back to the Sid Plus channel. Oh gosh. Ow. Forza Horizon 6 is obviously massive. Like, no question. It is the biggest racing game of all time. A juggernaut, a monolith in the racing game space. And compared to the Crew Motorfest, it is on a completely different level. The way I describe it is, if I ask anyone in the racing game world, do you know the Crew Motorfest? They'll go, oh yeah, I know that game. But if I ask anyone in general if they know Forza, they'll most likely know what Forza is. Forza just has that mainstream appeal, with player numbers, brand power, attention. So of course, when a new Forza launches, it takes away a lot of that attention from the other open world racing games in the space. Things like F1, I don't think would have been harmed too much, but there's a world in which they took at least a noticeable dip. But it is games like Test Drive Unlimited, the Crew Motorfest, that are direct competitors that would take the biggest brunt of Forza Horizon 6's release. But if we actually look at the data, the Crew Motorfest is far from dead. These are the Steam charts for the Crew Motorfest. Now, Steam isn't obviously going to paint the entire picture. A game like the Crew Motorfest would have a massive console following, probably more than even PC, by far. Especially on PlayStation, with the game not being released on PlayStation yet. But Steam charts is the main sort of data point that we have to go off of at the moment. So you can see, if we compare where Forza Horizon 6 launched, the numbers aren't that bad. They didn't take much of a hit. It seems like the people who want to play Motorfest are still wanting to play Motorfest. Obviously, the casual audience definitely is likely most of that dip. And if we look even deeper, and this will actually give us a look at console numbers too, because it's cross-platform, we can also look at the Summit. Tracking the Summit numbers, which we can do if we go into details and leaderboards, right at the top right, it says players ranked. And we've been checking that number at the end of each week, seeing how much it dips. And well, not a lot was the answer. The amount of people still coming back every week, at least once, to play the Summit hasn't gone down much. But I do think Ubisoft knows that this is an incredibly important time for the Crew Motorfest. We've been seeing them on social medias, on Twitter, on Instagram, post a lot more about the game. It feels like they know right now is the opportunity. People are excited about Forza Horizon, sure, but the game's not on PlayStation 5 yet. So right now, if you are someone who wants that Forza-like experience, the Crew Motorfest is your only option. It's the closest that you have. And Ubisoft would want to grab and hook as many of those players as possible in that time. Now, I don't think they're gonna, get a grip on them and then people are gonna play this game on PlayStation and go, gosh, I never need to play a different racing game. No, what I think is the point is getting as many people as possible on PlayStation onto the game once. Because then once they're hooked, they might, as Forza dies down, as every racing game does, go, gosh, let me go back to Motorfest for a little bit. I played Motorfest just before Horizon, and the seasonal is just as horrible as it was in Horizon 5, so let me check back on the Summit. Let me play one event this week, something like that. That's what they're going for, because, well look, once Forza Horizon 6 does come to PlayStation, the conversation is going to change a lot. Motorfest survived Forza Horizon 5 coming to PlayStation with its full chest. I mean, I didn't do any videos on Forza Horizon 5 coming to PlayStation, and I didn't notice a dip. In fact, I was doing pretty dang good in that little period where Forza had dropped on PlayStation before I started doing Forza stuff myself. The Motorfest stuff that I was doing at the time, still doing great. Better than it had in a while, in fact. But Forza Horizon 6 is a different beast. We got given Forza Horizon 5 at the end of life, and sure, it was PlayStation players' first experience of Forza, but it was the leftovers, right? It was the scraps that remained that were put on PlayStation for Forza Horizon 5. This time around, it's barely a few months old game the biggest racing game of all time, set in Japan, which, you know, even Motorfest gets the whole, put it in Japan, we want to see this game in Japan. Like, most polished entry into the series is the one it's going up against this time. So it's gonna be a real beast to challenge Forza Horizon 6 on PlayStation. Now, I don't think that means Motorfest is doomed. I mean, like I said earlier, people will probably still, you know, drop by, especially with, gosh, I can't reiterate just how much I hate the seasonal. I cannot believe, it baffles me that they did not update the seasonal substantively from Forza Horizon 5 to 6. It's insane that it's the exact same gameplay that Horizon 5 was. I cannot believe that. With how much the crew... Sorry, I'm about to go into a completely different rant. We'll get back to the whole, is Horizon 6 gonna kill Motorfest? I cannot believe just how much better the Summit is than the Seasonal. And with how much the crew have been putting into the Summit, my word, the Seasonal sucks. So yeah, when people, you know, get sick of the Seasonal, the Summit's still gonna be there and gonna provide a much more unique experience every single week. But just in general, the game is still really strong right now. With the NASCAR update, the RC car update, I mean, NASCAR alone shows that Ubisoft is willing to dump funding into this game still. We've got another update in a month's time. I mean, I guess less than a month now. And they're finally doing big things that help for long-term content like the race creator. But none of that is going to change the fact that this is a really dangerous time for the Crew Motorfest. This next update, it's going to be massively overshadowed. We're realistically going to have to wait till after, in about 4 to 5 months' time, for the full year of new content that Motorfest's going to get. 5 months after the launch of Forza Horizon 6, that's going to be a golden time for Motorfest. But right now is a bronze time. Oh my gosh, is a bronze time, a wood time. This is like a real stone, a bottom. The opposite of gold. But it all depends on when that Horizon 5 launch is on PlayStation. Because no, Horizon 6 did not kill the Crew Motorfest. But it's kind of more of a not yet. Because we don't know what's going to happen with that PlayStation launch. If that PlayStation launch is too close to the next year of updates going on in Motorfest, which normally starts in November, gosh, that's going to be a shame to overshadow that. A real 1-2 punch. Motorfest is fine. It has its own audience, and Ubisoft clearly still give it funding. It's also on massive sales, like, all the time. Like, it would be silly to buy this game at full price because it's almost always at, like, £20. It's almost always like 80% off. With the amount of free content they add to this game, gosh, yeah, I'm happy with that. But they really need to push. I think just like they delayed the brand new island on this year of content, instead of dropping with the brand new year of stuff, it came the second update. I think they might have to do that again because it's too risky to add a brand new island, another island in November, and Forza Horizon 6 drops on PlayStation and no one cares. If they're gonna add a new island, it really, really better be during the second update of this next year of content. That being in about February, March-ish. Regardless though, that's too far away. Right now, Motorfest has to lock in. Thank you so much for watching. That's going to be about it from me. Thank you to Timothy, the behind-the-scenes manager at the Sid Plus channel. I'll see you boys in the next one in a bit.